All right. Good evening, everybody. Siren, where are your cookies? Fine, I'll give you your cookies. Panda, Siren, how are you doing tonight? Cookies! Okay, jeez. Turning everybody into a cookie fiend here. I'm doing alright, thank you for asking. There you go. Cookies just for you. Sorry, one sec. Thank you, of course, no problem. How was the weekend? How did it treat you? Were you able to watch any of the events or anything? Oh, I think I remember you mentioning that in Skip Stream or something. Um, so you wouldn't have been able to watch anything because you were probably out of town doing stuff with your family, right? Well, that's great. How is your grandfather doing? That's awesome. Like, it's been how long probably since you last got to be in the same room with him? Yeah, out of town. Like, I know that you managed to see him at some. I remember you mentioning that you were able to see him, but you had to, like, do it through a window or something, right? Last March, so over a year. Dang. That's insane. Well, it sounds like the trip went really good, so that's awesome. Hopefully he's doing well now that he's able to actually, interact with his family members. I should probably load up the game, shouldn't I? He has his good days and bad, but otherwise he's good. Well, that's good. I mean, we all have our good days and bad days, but I know what you mean. Yeah. What in the E3 are you doing now? Tito's getting on my case again. I'm kidding. Hello, how are you doing tonight? I was chatting with Siren. And not loading the game until now. It actually seems to be slow. Well, exploring the Arctic Sea meets... Yeah, okay. Well, I should have started sooner if I wanted to read it. Alright, well, carry on. Alright, so I guess Sid is gone. So... let's go see what's in store for us. Oh, we're about to get attacked again.
Oh, I have this feeling something bad's about to happen. Not again.
Oh, did we get them before? Yes, we did. We're gonna get rid of this guy. No forbidden dancing for you.
Follow my lead.
Wait, did we already kill one of them? Oh, no, there it is.
Thanks.
Got my hopes up. We need to kill one of these.
Thank you.
Thank you. should be okay.
I owe you. Got your back.
Thanks.
There we go. That was scary there for a little bit. I'm so lost on this game. So right now we're under what we suspect to be a Lassie training grounds located somewhere underneath Cocoon, thought to have only been a myth. That's kind of the bare basics of what's going on at the current moment. Transept. What does that even mean? Wait. There are no goodies here. Can I go through here? No. The map was very clear. There is no pathways that way. So the Cocoon School of Hard Knocks. Exactly, Batito. Oh, God. What are you saying, big? Oh, come on. Just... Alright, let's do this. I love that we can keep them in the air suspended for like a good amount of time here. Get up there! That wasn't really a lot of damage. I'm a little disappointed, not gonna lie. Stop slapping around my hope!
Thanks.
She always seems to miss that first attack for some reason.
Thanks.
Ow!
Thank you.
Two, three, four, five, six. Looks like everyone is buffed. So, Petito, how many of the shows did you manage to catch? Ow. Wait, how is he getting hit? Oh, the stupid sword! I forgot the sword was still floating around, slapping on people. That's alright, we still won. You are very distinctly not a door. secrets. That's a shame. 3-3, just what I saw from Skip. Oh, okay. How did you like that extended look at I won't worry about spinning it for now. At the new Life is Strange. Dang it. Didn't expect that we would be, like, diving into the recesses of... Oh, okay. Of, you know, their emotions and minds. Okay, that's not gonna work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hope. Oh, we're not doing too terribly here. God, those things are so annoying. Tried listening while driving, but service was bad. Yeah, I can imagine. I was impressed with the remaster. Also, the gameplay for True Colors is intriguing. Yeah. I mean, I guess they're trying to... explore her powers a bit more, like... I don't know how I'm trying to say this here. So, like, Life is Strange, like, the second one, he was a very powerful character. I can't remember his name right now. Oh my god, it's escaping me. But it didn't really evolve, per se. It was just more like he was able to lift things that were heavier and bigger and stuff like that. Which, I mean, technically is an evolution, but... like in the first game, you had her time-traveling abilities, and then you had her picture-diving abilities, for lack of a better way of putting it. And there was some evolution of the powers there, too. So I like that they're taking it and they're making it even deeper. Do you like that Square Enix is putting a lot of marketing behind the franchise versus their other properties? Well, I mean, it does well. It's funny, because I still remember the first time I came across the Life is Strange. It was the collector's edition for the PlayStation 4. And I just happened to see it on display at a Walmart. And I was like, what is this? And it was only like $30, I think. And I saw it was episodic. So I figured... why not? Let's give it a shot, and I'm glad I did. Yeah, so I don't know if they had a lot of marketing at all back then. And I just missed it all. But it's definitely becoming one of their flagship series now. Oh god. That thing needs to die. Okay. pace makes a lot of difference. Yeah, Siren, I guess you got a bit of catching up to do then, eh? That went a lot better. Okay, I gotta get some buffs in first before relying on diversity next time. On all of the E3 shows. I imagine that you missed a fair amount. Oh god, did I say A again? It's not even an O Canada anymore, it's just an A counter at this point. Boy. Collecting their bones? Sure, why not? I see you dancing over there, come on. Oh no, there's two of them now. Kill it. There we go. Oh my god! God, these things are like the worst. Oh, thank you. Come on, you can do it. Finish it off. Well, I wanted to launch it, but I'll take that. Hey? Slowly watching the trailers. I'm a little sad that there was no Final Fantasy 16, but, I mean, we got the Dark Souls one that you were comparing the characters for on Discord there, which the name escapes me. Final Fantasy Origins, I think it's called. Pokeball. What kind of goodies do you have for me? Otherworldly Bones. This is the only game that I can think of where that would be a good thing. Collecting otherworldly bones. Oh no. Please don't make me fight two of them at once.
Purge something. Why don't you purge this place?
Oh, that's so douchey.
Word got out about this place. It goes crazy.
Okay, it's one at a time, thank God.
Thanks.
So we'll just get all the buffs, since we didn't get our preemptive.
Thank you.
Alright. I think that's enough buffs. I wonder if this sword is worth killing. Guess we'll find out. Oh, okay, it's dead. Nice. Oh, it's making another one. Come on, kill it! Kill it with fire! Or any other element, I don't care. It's so close. Nice. Oh, jeez, collecting bones, yep. We're fossil collecting now. How are you doing tonight, Armageddon? Same, I wanted 16 stuff. Oh my god. I mean, I guess... I don't even remember what the last event was that we got the trailer, but, I mean, it's probably nowhere close. I think they're spending more time on 7 Remake 2. We'll probably end up seeing that one before 16. There is the FF1 to 7 pixelated versions coming to Steam. Oh, right, I was trying to go on Steam, trying to remember to put certain games that I saw today on my wish list, and I couldn't remember. I put on a bunch of Final Fantasies, but oddly enough, not that one. So I'll have to check. Wait, what? I might look into that. I want to play more FF. They're old school. They're basically just like the first game is like 1984 or something. So. And 6 would have been released as 3 for the Super Nintendo sometime mid to late 90s, I think. 96, I want to say. Doing okay? How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. I think next year for... You think it's that soon? Yeah? I like your optimism. I'm pretty sure I'm leaning towards the other direction. I think that we'll see 7... the remake sequel first, and we'll see 16 sometime after that. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. That would be awesome. Armageddon, did you watch any of the events today? And was there anything that piqued your interest, if you had? Alright, you just keep not looking at me. Don't look at me. I don't know if it saw me or not. It did not! Nice! Alright, let's beat this guy down. Come on, Hope, heal yourself. There you go. I guess the sword and Hope will just keep trading blows. Five stars. Oh, killing the sword doesn't get you any extra CP. That sucks. No, didn't have much time to watch, huh? That's unfortunate. Hey, Prius! Hope you're having a great night. I'll be lurking. Well, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. Well, Arma, if you're going to be trying to catch up, I would definitely recommend the, I forget what he called it, the Summerfest. That one seemed to have the most to show. The Microsoft show did have actually a lot, too. Roar. There is a panda. Diversion and Unspoken. How are you doing tonight, guys? I hope you are well. More strength, please. Or not. Oops, wrong button. Let's go this way. It won't be enough, but at least we've got it started. Ah, you weren't really close. You're just over halfway. Alright, that's fine. Sentinel, yes please. We're going down for you. Man, we did not get a lot of CP that round. Medic. It's starting to look very complicated now. There we go. Alright, let's save. Spent way too much time on WoW today. Way too much. I didn't know there was such a thing, diversion. No, Petito. God. Why? Why do I keep walking into these traps? Diversion, did you watch any of the show while you were playing? The show. Like any of the E3 events? Alright, where are we? Oh, we're in Fallout 3.
Looks like it's a dead end.
How about down there?
If the stories are right, it's a maze.
This place is a boot camp for Lassie. All kinds of challenges from Grand Pulse are waiting.
Challenges, huh? To get us all ready to go wipe out Cocoon?
We can wait here if turning Seath sounds better.
I have had enough of this! Where's the way out?
Way out? Who said there was one?
Bring it on.
Oh.
My mind is made up.
He got his resolve back.
Maybe I will end up as Seath. But until that happens, I'm gonna make Sarah proud. I couldn't bring myself to admit that this tear meant goodbye. That's why I kept searching for her. But I didn't need to. Sarah was here the whole time. Right here. Watching over me. Now I get it. What this tear's been telling me is to not let our focus win. It's not the foul sea we should listen to. It's Sarah and Rains. Do you know why? 'Cause our focus doesn't matter. What matters to me is that we protect Cocoon. Whatever it takes.
Same here. I'll help you do it.
Oh,
All right. I'm in.
come on! Even the chocobo's in there!
Hey,
I mean, come on. When a chocobo agrees, you know you're on the right path.
There you go.
Count me out.
What?
If you all want to go it on your own, then so will I.
hey,
Bang.
hey, now. Hey.
Let Cocoon get what's coming. They hate us for being Lassie. What's it to me if they die? Better that than watch a friend go seethe. If you don't have the nerve for it, I'll do it myself. Go on alone, get stronger, and smash Cocoon out of the sky!
Oh, Bang!
You turn seethe and there's no coming back. I'm not letting it end that way.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Are we getting a summon? Okay, that's a way to make an entrance. Is this Muhammad?
What's he doing here? Come to take pity on me? Come to take care of a broken Lassie?
That thing's here to help us?
Help. That's what Eidolons do. They help us. Eidolons are our salvation. If we can't decide what to do next, they come put us out of our misery!
Wait, so you haven't made up your mind yet?
Why are you protecting me? What are you doing?
Protecting one of our own. We can do without their brand of mercy. And we don't need a Fal'Cie's orders either. I'm fighting this focus to the end. We all are. So please, fight with us.
Oh god, we're starting with Fang? This is not gonna go well.
Ready when you are!
Oh god, and we don't even have... We don't even have the opportunity to set up our paradigms or anything. This is gonna suck. Anytime is too much time. Unspoken. That's harsh. Too much or not enough? Trying to complete a big overarching quest line? Yeah, I was watching with Skip. Oh, okay. It makes me happy to know that there actually is such thing as an overarching quest line in WoW. Because every time I tune in or watch anybody play, it's either raids or mundane quests. So, I'm concerned that Forza is turning into Fortnite with Super Mario Maker. Oh, and Super Mario Maker. How? Forza's not really... Were there some features that I missed that are very Fortnite-like? Because I don't remember seeing those. Super Forza Maker featuring Fortnite drivers. I could see that, actually. That'd be an amazing crossover there. Kind of entered like in 15. Oh, and it is Bahamut. I didn't actually check the name. Yep, that's him. I didn't really see what his animal form was. I guess we'll have to continue this on so we can see what the beast war form is for him. Boss is like, yoink! Basically. Well, this is a giant overarching questline that involves a lot of running around and doing many dungeons, all in the end goal of unlocking a raid. If there's actually story elements in there that make it coherent as to why you're hopping back and forth in all these areas that lead to that eventual raid. I mean, Fallout 76 is kind of like that. Its big raid is like the Scorched Beast Queen at the end, right? Technically, there's a storyline that interweaves your progress throughout the entire Appalachia. There is, okay. Story and time travel. It took them one expansion pack to get into time travel. Well, hopefully it was done well. I can't comment on it because I haven't played it, obviously, but, alright, I've delayed this fight long enough. Let's do it. Alright, what do we got? All normals. Yields to those who amass chain bonuses. Doesn't stagger, figures. Can't be stopped. Can't lower its attack or magic powers. Okay. What do I have? Would you stop? Oh, I'm dead! This is why you let me look at my friggin' paradigms before you throw me in. Yes, I want to retry. Silliness and sadness. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, we don't need to see this again. I am so glad Skip discovered this.
Bring it.
Yes, yes. Oh. Wait, what? Alright, it let me do it this time. Why didn't it let me do it last time? Okay. What is Saboteur? Yeah, okay. She's not going to be a decent Saboteur. We've got... Here, we'll use this first. Actually, let's go with Ruthless first. Okay. Alright, let's do it.
All in the ring.
Okay. Wow.
All in the ring. Do it. Be careful.
Come on, Vanille. Oh, swell.
All in the ring. Do it. Appreciate it.
On the the bright side, we're building up the bar, like, really, really well. Alright, cool. Alright, what are you gonna change into? Is it just a dragon? So you're Megatron from the Beast Wars, that's what you are. Oh my god, please somebody tell me I've seen Beast Wars. No CP, that's right. Muhammad Idolith. Fan gain and ATB gauge segment. Yay!
Look! A new path! Maybe that thing did save us.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to call it a sign of me being right. No? Okay. Listen, keep our eyes on the goal and we'll figure something out. All right.
Hey, Sarah. So I guess being a lessee doesn't have to mean you can't do what's right, does it?
There's a shocker for you.
No, we are going back to our other team. It worked out well for us before. Let's stick with that. And we lost our pair. Really, game? So rude. Okay. I don't remember what setup I had. Oh no, you were that, right? Oh, game. Okay, we're gonna make that our default, I know that. Ravager. Try disaster, yeah, okay. We wanted scouting party, I believe, is what it was. Diversity, that's what it was called. Okay. That looks right. I only had 5 paradigms with him, so, or with this team. Is there a save point down there? No, just the abyss. Okay, let's... Glad we can open this from the outside. There we go. Open, there we go. It's kind of weird because as far as Eidolons go, Bahamut was probably the easiest out of all of them. You just had to survive his, like, onslaught, basically.
Hey! Look at that!
What? Oh. An airship?
And it's from Grand Pulse.
It's also...
Guess it was one of this Ark's weapons, or something.
That's a gate to Grand Pulse.
So what? That's our exit? Pulse or bust?
Could be one of Daisley's traps.
Well, that's not good. Do you think it might take us to Eden?
I'm doing the flying. No more of these ships taking charge of our travel plan stuff. The only place this thing is taking us is where these boys tell it to.
Really? That is a Grand Pulse ship.
Really? Leave it to me.
Either way, we're on borrowed time. So we might as well go. We get lucky, maybe we'll even turn up some way to get rid of these goofy tattoos.
Yeah.
But there's no way to do that.
You never know. Maybe we just didn't think to look for one.
If nothing else, we know Cocoon's safe for the time being. I'd say it's worth going to take a look.
Maybe. But what about your dad?
I made him a promise. I promised him to keep going and do what I had to. He said only I would know what that was. The world's full of lies. There's no way of knowing what's right. All we can do is believe in ourselves. It's easy to sit back and let people trick you. Like how the Sanctum had us all thinking that a Lassie was some sort of monster. I'm done with their lies. Fal'Cie, this whole focus thing. From here on out, I use my eyes. Think. And act. I might not make all the right choices, but as long as I'm the one who decided what to do, there's nothing to regret.
Inspiring speech, Hope.
All right, let's do it. I'm with you. Bad choices and all.
Yay,
I'm
Hope.
not sure how it's gonna turn out. Pulse as hell, you know.
Oh, is it now? How many times have you been there?
None. But I want to go and see what it's like for myself.
Okay, people.
One of these times he's gonna lose that tear.
So, everybody in?
Right.
Absolutely.
Off to hell we go.
This ship has seen better days. How on earth are we gonna fly it?
No one ever said the future'd be easy.
Oh, are we time traveling again? Day 11?
But I think we all saw the glimmer of a dream. Somewhere in the sky that night. The tiniest spark of hope that we could change our fate.
This was basically the last night that everyone was kind of happy.
That moment's come and gone.
Panda, you're not talking me into ever playing this game. This isn't appealing to you? Okay, apparently the ship just works. Sure. It has fuel. The fact that it's been sitting on the ground for Lord knows how long.
Yeah, I told you, didn't I?
Playful little critter, isn't he?
Yeah, we'll play with someone else.
Happens all the time.
Sky centipedes, sure.
He thinks we're lunch.
Yeah, like on the seafood buffet.
Seafood, cute.
Well, that went well.
Fang! Get him!
I'm on it.
Oh, okay.
Here. Home sweet home. Welcome to Grand Pulse.
This is cool. Sure, let's save.
A world wild and fragile, vibrant and untamed. Grand Pulse. It's a place where lives are ruled by the brutal struggle for survival and the callous and uncaring whim of the Fal'Cie.
Aww.
There is no such thing as mercy. Only a never-ending string of trials that weed out the weak and leave only the strong.
This really does look like a wasteland, though.
Reigns knew the truth. The purpose lying at the heart of all the Fal'Cie's actions. Recalling their lost deity and returning the world to its former glory. People were never anything more than sacrifices.
Hello there. Who might you be?
And Cocoon's destruction? It's just a way to wake a sleeping god. But would bringing the Maker back into this world really lead to our salvation?
What is that? Is that supposed to be Titan?
The Maker created Fal'Cie, and they, in their desperation to be reunited with the Maker, created l'Cie. And l'Cie? I wonder what we'll end up creating.
Destruction. Oh, hey! That answers the food question I was asking about a while ago.
Our future looked bleak, but as long as we could keep our spirits up, we'd find a way to change our fate. Somehow.
You were having a dream.
A pretty strange dream.
Grand Pulse. Terra Incognita. Is that their way of saying a disguised Earth?
Hey guys, have any luck?
No sign of anyone else. But we did find plenty of bloodthirsty wildlife and crumbling ruins.
Long day?
Well, guys, we've run out of places to search around here. Huh. Where's Hope?
He's off with the chocobo, getting supplies. Hello.
Hey. You all by yourself?
It's so cute.
He's Brand.
What? We gotta find him.
Oh, I thought they were talking about the Chocobo's brand. I was so confused. Okay, well, let's save. And apparently we lost hope, so let's... I guess we'll get Vanille back. Alright, that should work. Do I even have any CP to spend? No, I don't. Alright, let's find hope. Okay, well, it's a dead end, so... Video game logic. Nothing will happen to hope until we get there. So... This is just a dead end. Alright. Dang it. Oh Lord, these things absorb so much health. Zaz is almost dead already, holy crap. Yes, burn them with fire. Okay, that was a little scary. Hopefully these things give out a lot of CP. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, I'm starting to see a lot of grinding in my future. Oh, we got flans. Oh, these ones are actually called flans. They're not like janitors or something. Weak to fire, absorbs lightning, and is immune to water. Sure. That won't be so bad. That'll do, Titan. That'll do. Yeah, screw it. I was gonna change my starting paradigm, but whatever.
Now! You're open!
Alright, Vanille, keep us healed.
You're going down!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Well, if it isn't Tokes. For anyone who doesn't know, surprise motherfucker is actually a quote from Dexter. Skip! How you doing tonight? We're on Grand Pulse! And I think we're getting to the part that, ooh, that's some nice CP there. We're slowly getting towards the part that I stopped at. Finally. Ooh. Big flan. Alright. Do you have the same weaknesses, just bigger? You do not. Alright. Dire flan. Oh, you do have the same weaknesses. Why did you make me have to do it again, then? Susceptible to slow. Well, yay. Stop slapping me!
Thanks. Let's wrap this up.
Wow, this thing has some hit points. I don't have a triple Ravager. Oh! That's what I forgot, yeah. I knew there was one thing I wanted to add. 960 for that, alright. Alright, let's correct that mistake. There we go. Doing well. Congrats, thank you. I'm wary of the Dexter reboot. Hopefully it'll have a better ending. From what I understand, it's not a reboot. It's a continuation. I think it's supposed to be like... I don't know if it's like 5 years or 10 years after Season 8's ending. But yeah, it's supposed to pick up where it left off. What chapter number? 11. Hello again, Skip. Hey, unspoken boy. Yeah, I didn't think it was a reboot. I thought it was a sequel. Yeah, basically, yeah. I don't know if it was supposed to have any specific number of seasons already, or if they just did one, or what. Or doing one, I should say. But, yeah, from what I understand, it's supposed to pick up from his lumberjack days. 13 chapters, you're almost done, my guy. Yeah, well, technically I still haven't made it to the part that made me stop before. Obviously I'm close, especially if there's only 2 chapters left, but, I'm getting scared, not gonna lie. Partisan. That's for Fang, I think. $231, $181. That is terrible. Often found with pulse vestiges, this weapon is thought to have been used by lower world soldiers. It ups my magic by 4 and it lowers my strength by like almost 50. Nah, I'm good. I forget, it likes to take forever on the first switch. You'd think after this much time playing the game I'd remember that, but no. So what's got you the most excited, Skip? Of everything that you saw over the last few days? Obviously, you're much more Major League Gamer now than you were then. I like the optimism there. Also, LMAO that you were at least chapter 11 and you quit. Yeah, I know. 13. There's only 13 chapters? I would assume that there's still more than that. Like, wow. You keep saying these are terrible, and you aren't taking into consideration the passives of what they might be upgraded. True! But that's the thing. Do I want to waste resources on upgrading them? Like, if it had a starting passive that I knew it could grow into, that would be something. But I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know. I'll tell you after Tuesday. Is Tuesday Nintendo's? What else is there? Is that the only one that's left? I have to tell you, Skip, that one you were looking at had 2 different element... No, those were the ones I already had. This is impacted. See, my passives stay the same, no matter what. That means that's what I have. Those are from my Ember and Spark Ring. The only thing this is affecting is my strength and magic. Oh, well, never mind. Nintendo's. Is that it? Is that the last one? And why Tuesday? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 14th. Yeah, I don't know. Last one I can... Oh, so there is more tomorrow. Oh, we got a big boy again. Let's see if we can sneak behind him. Nope. It's fine. We don't need to sneak behind him. We're good.
Thanks.
I owe ya.
Thank you. Thanks.
Launch it! Launch it into the sky!
Let's wrap this up.
We got a nice little juggle going on here. Keep it going! Oh, okay. His health went down real fast, I guess, then. Super Shredder, hello! How are you doing tonight? Nintendo was doing theirs dead last because then they're having their Nintendo Treehouse afterwards, and they don't want that to conflict with other E3 stuff. Okay, now I gotta ask, what is Nintendo Treehouse? Because I don't know what that is. This will be the first year that I'm really paying attention to what, oh no. To what Nintendo is releasing, so. That's right, just keep setting them on fire. All the fire.
You're open.
Alright. Let's just show off gameplay of stuff and stuff. Sometimes there's another small announcement during Treehouse, but not often. Usually just some Nintendo employees hands-on with games and chatting with devs. Oh, so it's more in-depth stuff. Okay. I would assume that the tree... I don't know why, but I figured that the Nintendo Treehouse was, like, specifically an event geared towards children for some reason. Man, why is Hope so far away? Oh, there. Okay. Well, why was he so far away from where we were?
Hope!
So something's up with his brand, right? So are we going to have to fight his summon? Are we going to see it? It's weird because Vanille's should be the one that's furthest along.
So this is how it ends.
Just wait. Now, how long has it been since we left Cocoon? Not a single soul for miles around? Not a single clue about this whole sea mess? What I'm saying is, we did well just getting this far.
But we could go a little further.
Meaning?
There's still one place.
Vanille?
Oh,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
You know, if we don't find anything this time, we won't get another chance.
Erba. The place it all began.
Oh.
The place where the Pulse Fal'Cie lay dreaming. Vanille and Fang's home. Just maybe, it'll be the place where we find the answers we're looking for.
You're right. If we can get there.
Go ahead without me.
We can't just leave you.
I'll be fine. You've all taught me so much. You showed me how to fight.
What did I tell you? Leave the fighting to me.
I'm scared.
We understand. You're not gonna go through this ordeal alone, you know. Huh?
That's what scares me. I don't want to see you get hurt because of me. It'd be better for everyone if I just stayed behind.
You can literally heal people. Okay, yeah, here we go. Is this Alexander? Whoa, he's a big boy.
Mention ordeals, and look what
That's
comes
what she
along.
said.
This is not an ordeal. This is a gift. Hope. This is the kind of power you've got inside. And it's telling you not to give up. Trust me.
Oh, I get it. It's here to show you the way. Show you that you've got what it takes to get back on your feet and do this thing.
You mean that came from me?
He looks like he does not like him at all.
Ready?
Oh god, okay. It is Alexander! God, he's terrifying in this one. Yields to those who amass chainboard. You say that every single time, Libra. That's because you're ageist? I'm not ageist. I don't know if anything like this existed in the States. I'm sure there is. In Canada, on one of the stations that we had here, or have, I don't know if it still exists, it was specifically geared towards younger audience, like not adults, right? So like teens, preteens, and children younger than that as well. And one of the blocks of time that they would have devoted to specific shows, they would call the Treehouse. And that's where you'd have like your programming for all ages, basically. So that's where it came from. Hi, I'm Final Fantasy characters. There's 5 or more of us, but let's only face our challenges with 3 at a time. Now you're using logic. That was the thing that always irked me about a lot of RPGs. It's like, I mean, at least with Final Fantasy VI, at certain points in the story, it would divide your party into groups of 3 or 4. So at least it made sense. You were tackling the situation from like 2 different points or 3 different points, depending on how many characters you had. That's the only one that's kind of done it like reasonably well, in my opinion. Alright, let's do this.
Give it your best shot.
I guess.
Cheers.
Ow. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. She's a sentinel in everything. Oh, man. Oh, that's not... There we go.
Thanks.
Well, that worked wonderfully. Fang literally was a sentinel in all of the paradigms except for one, where she was a commando. She wasn't a saboteur in any of them. Why? I mean, I guess Alexander's immune to everything that she could cast? Alrighty, Skip. Maybe I should do protection first. Get everyone buffed up. Let's see if that does anything. I don't know if that's going to be of any use, but hey. They keep throwing these combination of characters that throws me, because I don't know how it's going to... how well it's going to go. I have to rethink my paradigms all the time.
Cheers. Give it your best shot. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It'll be wonderful when he gets haste. I still don't remember what Veil does.
Give it your best shot.
Okay. Alright. Come on.
Give it your best shot.
Thank you.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's not.
You'll be sorry.
Give it your best shot.
Well, that went well.
Enough.
Thanks.
You'll be sorry.
Thanks.
best shot. You're gonna swerve. Cheers.
Okay.
This isn't fair.
Dang. Okay. Alright. Well, there is another approach, I guess. Alexander's absolutely destroying me here. That sucks. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, and it wiped out my other ones. You know what? That's fine. I don't think Saboteur was really doing much anyway. He still hit like a ton of bricks, so... Let's try that. Okay. Wow!
This isn't fair.
Okay, that wasn't viable either. Oh my god. I mean, he's supposed to be the holy element in previous games. I'm assuming I'm just supposed to sit here and keep everyone healthy then? It wasn't working for me the first time, though. That's the thing. We'll do that again. Wait, do I already have that? Yes, I do. I don't know, trash. Okay. I guess we'll keep that then for now. Ow.
Thank you.
Bring it on!
I'll deal with you.
Bring it on!
Face it!
I see what happened.
Some things you just do. I'll show you.
Bring it on!
Now!
Face it head on!
I'll deal with you.
Bring it on!
Okay, let's go. Oh! Come on, game. I was actually doing well that time. Punching me in the air. What kind of crap is that? I hate that I have to do this every time. Okay, we'll get some buffs in. Hopefully that'll... I don't know how much Protect will do, but it can't hurt, right?
This'll be quick. This'll be quick. Give it your best shot. This'll be quick. Give it your best shot.
Thank you.
This'll be quick. Cheers.
Thank you.
Come on!
You're gonna squirm.
Enough!
This'll be quick.
Come on!
You're gonna squirm.
Don't punch! Okay. There we go.
Go!
There we go. Now he's got a more traditional look to him. Sort of. not supposed to be? Is he just supposed to resemble a wall? Why is the target time 32 minutes? I don't understand. I guess it forces me to get 5 stars that way. Okay, an ATB cage segment.
That's some beast you tamed. I tell you that.
Yeah. I always thought the Eidolons appeared to set us free through death. But now, I think maybe they're here to snap us out of our slumps.
Oh, like the one you were just in?
I'll ask for help earlier next time around.
So I guess Vanille is the only one left, right? Who doesn't have a summon?
On Grandpa's, we're all family. You can moan all you like, but you're stuck with us.
You're never alone in hell.
Listen, funny man, don't call this place hell, all right?
So, we're all decided then.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe nothing would change. And maybe we'd hit a dead end. But we were at least going to see where the road would take us. The search for a home, buried in the past, and the faintest glimmer of hope. Our final journey had just begun.
They're like one great big dysfunctional family. I love it. So what's Vanille's summon gonna be?
Let's go.
The Archelt step.
This stone, it's...
Look familiar?
It's a kind of Seath. It's in the last stage.
A Seath.
Don't worry. It's no threat to anyone anymore. The sea that fail their focus becomes sea and wander the wilds. Eventually, they lose the will to go on and turn to stone. But still, even in this state, they can't forget the task they once had.
And they call out to the sea, over and over. Complete my focus.
So they're doomed to eternal regret, huh? Pretty horrible.
Hey, we should help this one out. Come on, we can't just ignore it. Listen, if we fail our focus, it could be us suffering like that.
Wow, what a happy thought. That's not like you.
But going out of his way to help someone, that's snow all over.
Side quests. Seath stones and missions. Seath stones lie scattered about the world of Grand Pulse, the final remains of failed former Lassie. Upon touching a Seath stone, you will be given an opportunity to undertake its unfinished focus as a mission, hunting down whatever terror it had been tasked with slaying. Oh, so it's a hunting mission, basically. I like how we're still seeing them in the background running around. Finding and defeating the mark will complete the mission, earning you special rewards. Yeah, this is basically a hunting mission. Complete enough missions, and previously dormant Seath stones will begin to awaken, presenting you with new and more rewarding challenges. It is only possible to accept one mission at a time. Take on a new mission without completing your previous one, and your earlier mission will be abandoned. That seems weird, but okay. You can check the details of your current mission, including the whereabouts of your mark, on the map screen at any time. Yeah, that's a big no. We're not using that team. Sorry. Actually, it was pretty close to what I was going to use anyway. And we have to do this again. Game. literally just repeated the one above it. There we go. Okay. Hey, we got 7,000 points to spend. Alright, well, we'll let the Seath Stone sit here for a bit. While we do this. Hi, welcome back, Skip. I have returned with pizza! I'm not sharing. How dare you? Alright, fine. Okay, here you go. Big open plains, and there are enemies here you absolutely cannot fight yet. This is where basically all of the post-game stuff takes place too, farming and the such. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. FF10 was like that. It was pretty linear until... I don't remember how far into the game, but it wasn't early. Like, FF7 was early in the game. FF10 is not early. But it opens up pretty late. This game is very much like that too. Even then, it's not like we can go back to Cocoon. These Seath Stones are fast travel points, I think. Oh, okay. Maybe they don't act as fast travel. Well, they might. I guess we'll find out. Yes, that's right. So close. I was waiting to Saboteur. No, he's not going to become a Saboteur yet. You. God, it's almost 7,000, and it's like enough for maybe one that we already started. Ravager. Did we get you? We got you. Oh, I guess we did get that yet already. Okay. What kind of pizza did you get? Oh, she doesn't get a summon. That's why she has an ATB level inside of her Crystarium. I thought it seemed kind of weird that this was here. Oh, we have to go around this way. Kiraja. Where's the other one? The one that I'm familiar with. Another accessory slot. Kirasa. Source HP. Wait a minute. Did I miss a spell somewhere? Doesn't look like it. They're just spelling them differently now, I guess. Okay. Alright. Strange. Actually, this probably would have been a better way to look. Yeah, okay. Strange. So the third level of Cure is supposed to be Curaga. C-U-R-A-J-A-G-A. And it looks like they've got a J-A and an S-A instead. So I don't know if G-A is like the grand finale one. And we haven't gotten far enough into the game yet to get that spell or what, but... Leftovers. Well, like, is it leftover meat lovers, leftover Hawaiian, deluxe? Looking at my achievements for this game, I'm missing 2. I don't know why I added I'm in there. Held every weapon and accessory, and 5-star all Seafstone missions. Ew. Pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust. Oh, that sounds good. Oh my god, there's an achievement to 5-star the final boss. I got it though. I can guarantee you I'm not going to get it. I do have fully developable characters. I didn't think I did. So you actually grinded and maxed them all out, eh? Dang.
I think it's safe to say things won't be boring here.
That is a very fair, safe thing to say, yes. Alright, well, let's see what kind of rewards we get from this thing. This is the beginner one, so... Octopudding! Ectopudding, sorry. The gelatinous rube beside that pond is the very ectopudding I seek. I need only slay it to avoid becoming a Seath. How many years must it have been since I left the village in pursuit of that vile pest? My brand will not wait forever. I must kill it and quick, and then when I awaken from my crystal slumber, I can help to repair the ruin it left in its wake. Sure! Mission commenced! Okay, so I'm guessing the pond... Yeah, okay. Dormant... Oh, that's a Seath zone. Mission mark. Oh, it's a star. Okay. So it's down there. Okay, so I gotta go this way. Well, dang it. Oh! Why are they all attacking me? I thought they were supposed to be fighting each other. What kind of crap is that? Wow. No, I probably got like 60 to 70% done and then hacked CP. Oh, okay. Only time I did anything super shitty like that, maybe 80%. It's a lot of grinding though. Maybe they're playing. Get your face away from me. Oh, they don't always float. Okay. Alright, these I should be able to take on. Stop slapping me! Oh, it almost merged.
Thanks.
So Skip, I don't know if you were here when I was talking out loud. Does Vanille get a summon in this game? Because she's the only one with an ATB gauge section that I've noticed anyways. In her crystarium? Oh, why do you fail so bad?
Keep a cool head.
Yeah, I gave myself the cap for CP and it wasn't enough. I had to do it 4 or 5 times. Oh my god, really? That is insane. Hey, Prius. Glad you're still here. Don't remember? Okay. Oh, I just thought I'd ask. No stars. That kind of sucks. Oh, the map rotates with me. Okay. Interesting. Pretty sure I can fight just 3 of these. It's the giant Bahamut that, or the...
Out of my way!
It's not a Bahamut. What's it called? Behemoth.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, I have to be very careful in this area. Everything wants to kill me. I should have been able to handle that, no problem. Now I have to fight those flans again. Ah. Vanille does have one in this game. Oh. Okay, cool. Doesn't return me to the save point.
Keep a cool head. Thank you.
Dear Lord. I don't want to keep wasting my Phoenix Downs. I mean, technically, I can probably do this without having to revive Zaz.
Thanks.
go. That should make life a little easier. God, these things kind of suck. There we go. Saved ourselves a Phoenix down. No score at all. Wow. But we got 1,300 TP out of it, so. Dang, that was rough. Okay, where are we going? Okay, so towards the save point. Oh, it's a big boy. Oh, that's a scary boy. Oh, it's like a little sheep thing. That can probably murder me without even thinking about it.
They seem awful gentle. They've managed to survive here somehow, huh?
Alright, come on. Just stay put. No, no, no. Fine. Screw it.
Keep a cool head.
Great start. Lightning. Alright. Plays powerful water-based attacks vulnerable to lightning damage. Horrible chain resistance. Insane stagger point percentage, though.
Thanks.
Alright. Let's do this.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, this isn't too bad, thank God. We'll probably have it dead before it hits its percentage. Oh yeah, definitely.
That's how it's done.
Hey. Mission complete! Energy Sash. Your party has earned the rank of Good Samaritan. Oh, we have rankings. Pawn Scum. That's cute. Did you get to turn into... Oh.
It really is a whole different world here, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit. I need to figure out where my save point... Oh, there. Okay. Alright, fine. Do I need to go back to the other one, or is it just gone? I mean, it said mission complete, so I assume that means I can pick up another one. Iridimu, Class D. Time runs short. Today's the day I put an end to that troublesome Iridimu. The problem I fear will be the pack of loyal Gorgonopsids. The master alone is worthy enough foe. Must I face the hounds as well? Is that the thing I tried to fight and died horribly to? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. I don't know where the star... It's obviously okay, so it doesn't show up unless you've at least explored that part of the map. That sucks. It makes sense, but it sucks. Okay, bye, Seath. I need to go save before I die horribly. I won't worry about it right now. Oh. What's with that face, Kit? Yeah, there's an achievement to beat that big boy, so leave it the fuck alone. Obviously, I was going to leave it alone, Skip. Don't worry. Talk to it. I think it's still there. You might be able to redo missions. I don't remember. Oh, that's probably why it hasn't gone off. Okay, yeah. You should be able to since there's that achievement for 5-star in all of them. That's my guess. I'm guessing it's still there, and you just redo it again, yeah. Mission creatures don't spawn until you have the mission active, yeah. No, as soon as you said that there was achievement relating to 5-starring them, that made sense to me. Okay, so I guess I go straight up then and hope for the best. Okay, let's take a look at it for you, I guess. Energy Sash. TP charge. Stores a small amount of TP each time an enemy is defeated. That could be handy. That could be real handy, actually. As I level it up. Alright, we're going to equip that. Eventually I will get... Oh, there's the big boy. Apparently they didn't care about me. Alright, cool. I'm going to be getting into a few fights that I know I can handle because I need to start getting stronger.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And these things are kind of easy CP, at least in comparison to everything else. I like how everyone sat there and let the flames slap Zaz around. What is this? Why is this here? I thought it was a jumping point, but I can't seem to jump. So I guess it's a jump down point. Oh, I wanted to get the Pokeball. Dang it. Ooh. Over here. Already lost. There we go. Okay.
What is this?
Do I need to ride something to get over there? Oh, is that a chocobo? Is that why it's yellow? Do I need to tame a chocobo? Oh, I see another Pokeball over there. Alright, let's do another real quick save. Because I'm paranoid. Even though that's not how this works when you die. Alright, let's go see what's over there. Who knows, maybe our, Mark will be over this way. God, that thing is huge! I feel like that's the thing, not that one specifically, but I have a feeling I had to take one on. This wasn't the part where I stopped, though. Oh god, that thing is huge. Oh. More little penguin imp things.
Change of plan. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Fire does normal damage, apparently. Storm's wind, that makes sense. Oh, it's resistant to magic, that's why. Summons reinforcements. Oh god, susceptible to fog, vulnerable to ice. And water. You forgot water notes.
Time for another approach.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. What's our Pokeball? What do we get? A wind charm. Let me guess. Resistant to wind attacks? Wind Eater. Occasionally absorbs wind damage as HP. If it's going to be specific to one element, it needs to be more than occasional. Sorry. I mean, I'm sure leveling it up will increase the chances of it, but still. Alright, still no mark. It's fine. Nope. I wonder if that's what I have to fight. Oh god. Oh god, get away from me. I wonder if that's what a Yuridimu is. What is that? Is that a dormant stone? That is definitely a dormant stone. Okay, alright.
Thanks.
I don't know, that sounds great, especially if you end up fighting a tough wind-based enemy. That's what I mean, like... If I put more into it, I guess it would be worthwhile. Fuck the HP gain. It also basically negates the attack. Oh yeah, it makes it, It did say absorb, didn't it?
To the victor go the spoils.
I'll go through all the gear here at some point. I know that there's some changes that I can make. Especially once I start leveling things up. Alright, another big guy. Alright. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Wide open. Keep a cool head.
Don't worry.
Thank you. Thanks.
Dang. Come on, Hope. I know you can hit me one more time with those healing spells. Thank you. was an unnecessary risk that paid off. 17. Oh, because I fought 4, yeah. Fucking 2k CP. Might want to farm those imp guys. I know, that was insane. Hit me, OP, one more time. God, that's terrible. I love it. Oh. They don't seem to be around a lot, I've noticed. Oh, well, speak of the devils, there they are. Alright, let's go. Okay. I was literally about to click summon and I died. Sadness. Alright, maybe I should actually start spending that CP now. I'm at almost 10,000. I can actually benefit from it to some degree, so why not? There we go. Go fight that dinosaur? You literally told me to stay away from it. Plus I would die horribly. Enemies don't have random spawns. Everything is always in the same location. True. So you can run away from a spot and then run back and they'll be back. I just have to not die horribly. Alright, so just... So the church ATB gauge upon attacking style staggered, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I got that. Oh, counter, right. Alright, well, it wasn't significant improvements, but it's something. Wow.
Odin.
Alright. That wind thing is starting to be a little more enticing now.
Cut us a path.
Oh. Oh my god! It summoned a friggin' Bahamut! I keep calling it that, Behemoth.
time to waste. Trample him. Hiya! Trample him.
Behemoth King! Oh, I'm gonna die.
Time to waste. Yeah! The storm is here! Until next time.
That wasn't that spectacular. No lightning. Oh god, this is gonna suck. Those little guys summoned a Behemoth King. Alright, we need to get all the buffs on.
I appreciate it.
You asked for it.
I hope the CP payoff is worth it in the end. %650%, dear lord. That is insane. Keep going there, Hope. There you go. Oh god, and he's got that weird sword thing on his head too. Which means he's going to stand up on his hind legs and recoup all of his health. Oh no.
New strategy.
Walked right into that heave.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Hurl. Yep, there it is.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Heal yourself. Why am I still fighting this thing? Actually, is it possible to escape? Oh my god, are you serious right now? Oh.
I appreciate it.
Oh, dang. I'm not fighting those things anymore. Not if there's 4 of them.
No.
I am so sad right now. You can pause and quit battle, really? It literally just use a shroud to preempt so you can get the Pokeball. Yeah. Yeah, I guess with that many I might have to... What is it? Is this what I need? Deceptisol? You kept calling it a shroud. I don't actually know what that is. I'm assuming that's what this is. Deceptisol, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, alright, calm down. Alright, let's try this again.
Time for another approach.
Come on, Hope. There you go.
Target's a target. Keep the enemy off balance. Be ready for the next fight.
Oh, 3,000 CP, I'll take that. These items are called shrouds. Also, his summon move took a while to cast. Attack any UC you summon. Oh, did it? Okay. Last fight, I only noticed it right before he summoned it. Or I thought I had lots of time, it didn't. Alright. What were you guarding? Cypher Wing. Wind resist. So I guess the trade-off is you will always incur less damage, but it will always be damage. Whereas here you can hopefully not die to an attack. Instead, you'll be healed by it. Yeah, we don't really get hit by a lot of physical attacks. Actually, yes, we do. Behemoth. I don't know. Alright. We'll try that for now. What time is it? 20 to 12. I could really use a save point, actually. Hey, my mark! Wait, it spotted me? Dang it! Oh, thank you. Oh my god, really? Poor Zaz. Yep, there we go.
Odin.
I'm not losing again.
Cut us a path.
It's kind cool watching Odin go at him. There we go. No stars, but 1300 CP. I will take that. Wait, are they giant goobers? They look like giant goobers. I think I'm gonna die if I take them on. The wind charm upgrades to very rarely nullifies any type of damage, so it doesn't seem super great, but still useful. Wait, that doesn't even make sense, because right now it absorbs it. Occasionally absorbs wind damage as HP. So are you telling me that it still takes some damage and some of it heals? That doesn't make sense. Oh, any type of damage. Oh, I see. So this is pure super great. Still useful. Okay. So leveling it up turns it into, like... Well, again, I'm not doing that right now, but... does it expand the amount of elements it affects? Because I thought it was just going to stay as wind, but it increases the chances of it absorbing the... Oh, okay, so the odds stay the same, or actually diminish, maybe, but the amount of elements it affects expands. Okay. That's true. I can't dismantle accessories. That's true. But it seems like a chance of it triggering probably goes down. That's what I would assume. The more elements that it occurs, or the more elements that it covers, the more of a reduced chance there is of it happening. Which seems kind of weird. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe this one would be better. What is this? Oh, that's what I had already. No. What did I give him before? There, this is what I had. Royal Armlet, okay. I mean, maybe that one would be better. Reduces it to 4/5 of what it would normally be. At least that's reliable. Oh, I'm leaving it for now. Is that where I'm supposed to be go? No, that's where I'm supposed to be going. Way over there. Okay. So what is that? Obstacle. Well, what does that mean? Whatever. As much as I would enjoy dying horribly to these two ginormous flans, I think I'll just go over and try to find my mark. I'm gonna die horrendously. Like, this isn't even... Look at this. There's 5 of them in total. I couldn't even handle 3 of the younger... Oh, Lord. This is gonna be so bad. Alright. Let's fight these guys. Ice. Capable of inflicting poison, delivers devastating physical attacks. Okay.
Thanks.
Swing and a miss. And we lost Az again. Oh my god. Again, this is only 3. I don't think I'd be able to do it with this team. I would have to get, what's his face? Snow. Yeah, I think that's how I'll have to do it. I'll have to get Snow to replace Zaz. I'll use Hope as my synergist to get the buffs going. And then Lightning will have to temporarily be the healer.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It goes from wind to anything, there's only 1 upgrade. Oh! Basically means you can't go here now. Oh, well, okay, yeah. Fair enough. Zaz is gonna die, maybe. Yeah, Snow is yeah, that's what I mean. Because, I mean, that's... Whoever seems to be in that slot is tanking everything anyways.
New strategy.
Well, I mean, we got some CP out of it. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Okay, alright. Oh, yeah. There we go. Protection. Oh, we already have that already. Okay. Hopefully that works. This is gonna be bad, Skip. This is gonna be really bad. Really? Alright. Wrong button again. That is not what I wanted. There we go. Okay, fingers crossed. Let's try this. Couldn't get the preempt. Oh well.
Thanks.
Oh.
We gotta win this!
Come on, Snow, what you doing there? Alright, I guess that's all that he can do.
You asked for it.
Back off!
Okay. It's one. Well, it's slow, but it's working. Dang it. Alright, that's two. As much as I hate to admit it, I might need to have Snow in my party for a while.
Keep a cool head.
Alright, cast it on yourself now. Okay.
We gotta win this. We gotta win this. We gotta win this.
We gotta win this.
Thanks.
We gotta win this. Back off.
Alright.
We gotta win this.
I'm pretty sure Snow has the ability to launch, so... This shouldn't be too hard. Yep, there we go. Wow, that worked. Welcome, Basket. No worries. 0 scores, 0 stars, but hey, I got almost 3,000 CP for it, and we completed it. Mission completed! Cobaltite. Cool. I don't know, just once I'd like to get an item and I'd be like, oh, that's cool. I have not had a single moment like that in this game. Alright, what are you? Oogaloo. I must hurry to the Yashchaz Massif. For the Oogaloo, lord of its peaks, is my prey. Yet those peaks loom distant on the horizon. And already my limbs refuse the urgings of my mind. Please obey but for a few days more. Would that I could still the passage of time. Lord of its peaks. That kind of implies that it's a bird. Some sort of flyer. Do I dare try this? I mean, I can accept it and just not worry about it, I guess. Where is this thing? Not on any of the areas I've explored. I think it's... oh, there. Wait, so I have to backtrack then? Is that the implication? Having snow made life a lot easier. I might have to have him on a regular basis. Well, we'll at least get to the save point. That was the 5 boys, yeah. Oh.
Change of plan.
Okay. Maybe that was not the smart thing to do then.
Back off!
Thank you.
We gotta win this!
I need to change one of those to be, Lightning as Commando, Hope as Ravager, and Snow as Sentinel. That way he can still do Meta Guard. And we can have 2 attackers.
We gotta win this!
He knows how to take a punch to the face, yes indeed.
Thank you.
Back off!
Oh, I love it. Serious lack of score. Okay. What don't I really use? I've actually used all of them. Well, this one I've been using, oh, to kind of do some damage, I guess. Okay, we'll try this for now. Mystic Tower! Oh, that's why. Delta attack, there we go. We'll see if that works. It kind of looked like they were praying to them. Dang it. I just realized I'm clicking up a storm here again. Oh, he was about to summon too.
We gotta win this!
Just another battle.
There we go. Ooh. I want to avoid that thing with the plague. Alright, we'll go this way. What's the passive flans again? Oh, here we go. Let's spend our points real fast, save, and then we'll call it. It's weird for Dispelga to be on a commando, but... Nah, maybe not. I don't know. Counter, nice. Yeah, she got that, okay. He's got some good HP there. So close with her. Oh, God. This game sometimes. I'm gonna change this back for now. Just for now. There we go. How close did I get to? I don't even know. You know what? It's gonna bother me. I don't want to wait until Tuesday to find out. We're gonna keep going for a few more minutes, just because I want to see. If I actually have to go back into that. Oh, right. I'm guessing that affects... Slain, yeah, okay. No thanks, I'm good. There you go. The science has proven itself. Well, the star was within the region. Apparently. How far back do I have to go? He's addicted. No, I wanted to see where my star is. If there's enemies in my way, then screw it. Okay, what was that sound? I asked that, but I made no attempt to actually look around to find out if I could figure it out. It's all the way over there. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Screw it! Maybe I'll just take on a different mission or something. Don't laugh at me. I just wanted to quickly see if what I was seeing was right, because it looked like I had to backtrack. And, I mean, at least for science, I did get that question answered. From the looks of it, anyways. Baked diabetes, yes. Thank you, Skip. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, I think we're gonna forego a raid tonight. It's been fairly quiet. It is Sunday. I don't typically raid on Sundays anyways. So I think I'll just call it an early night. Well, thank you for being here, Armageddon. I appreciate it. You as well, Skip, and everyone else that's been lurking and hanging out. I appreciate all of you. We will be back on Tuesday, where I intend on continuing on with the story. I'm going to try tomorrow night to grind off stream so that none of you are subjected to that. So, if I'm able to make some decent progress in that regard, then maybe I'll feel confident enough that I can continue forward. So that's the plan. And then Friday, I do intend on streaming a casual game, so that will be something off the list. So yeah, that's the plans for this week. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you again for being here. Off-stream grinding. Woo, yeah, I know, right? Alright, hopefully I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good night.